Star Fox. This series has been around since 1993 and is one of the most innovative titles for not just for Nintendo, but for the entire gaming industry. From being the first fully realized 3D game on a home console with the Super FX chip on the SNES to its reboot on the N64 with not only great graphics at the time, but also the first game to ever have a Rumble feature via the Rumble Pack to make the player feel that much closer to the action.
And after a couple of games that were good, but not of the high quality of Star Fox 64, the series went on a bit of a hiatus on the console scene. But the hiatus is no more, as Star Fox Zero just came blasted out for the Wii U. Is it the one game that us Star Fox fans have been waiting for, or did the big end basically went a little too innovative with the new innovative control scheme? Well, let's find out. This is my Star Fox Zero review. Cue the theme song.
Star Fox Zero for the Wii U is a reboot/reimagining of Star Fox 64, which was a remake of the first game. So no Crystal by your side, as it's just the original foursome, Fox McCloud, Slippy Toad, Peppy Hare, and Falco Lombardi as your wingmates.
Seems like DC Comics isn't the only ones who like to reboot everything under the sun.
Moving on. The story is just like the one on Star Fox 64. Andros is doing no good, and you have to stop him. But this game has many differences that will make it feel fresh, as the levels you go to are different than the ones you would go in Star Fox. Of course, you have Corneria, Zonus, Sector Y, etc., but also new locations as well, like Area 3, Sector Alpha, Beta, and so on and so forth. The graphics here are beautiful, from the lush and dangerous plant life of Fortuna to the ruined city of Corneria. Both times, in fact, as I think that I'm more partial to the second one because the sunset is beautiful. To the great space battles and the numerous planets you will go on this adventure, because this game looks great. And the game runs at a smooth 60 frames per second. Also, the music is by far one of the best in the series, from the stage select screen to Corneria to Star Wars theme. It is an audio treat, and kudos to all the composers. They did a hell of a job here. Also, the voice acting here does a fine job here, but the only way to hear them is through the gamepad.
All units, G diffuser set to max. We're going top speed.
My solution to this is very simple, boys and girls. Get some headphones, plug it into the Wii U gamepad, and let not only the voice acting but also the music immerse you into the game fully.
So, what do we have here? Great graphics, a great score, some pretty good voice acting. The story is a bit on the side, but then again, I can pick worse stories from the so-called next-gen lineup. So what's the big thing that people are knocking this game? Well, it's the game's controls.
The controls of this game are one of the most interesting and frustrating things about this game, as you use the Wii U gamepad not as a pointless math feature, but as a key component to this game, as you use it not just for aiming from the cockpit, as you can switch from the main screen using the minus button for precise shooting, but also you use the gamepad to aim at enemies with the motion controls. Now you can take this out, but it comes back during boss battles. And while it is difficult at first to get a handle on this type of control, it does take a couple levels, but when you do, the game is a blast to play. From an arcade shooting R-ring to transforming into a chicken-type walker to help take down huge battleships, from old favorites like the Landmaster, and this new mode that you can actually go and fly. Seriously, that is just awesome. Yeah, flying space tank. Seriously, why aren't there more missions based on this? That would have just been great. Also, you have the gyro wing, which is not really good for action type missions, but for stealth missions, this is very good with its little helper direct eye. And I really wish this game had a little more stealth missions for the Giant Wing to do, because I think it really performed well when you used it in zone. So overall, this game is a fun arcade space shooter, which as a Star Fox fan I appreciate. But the one thing I would have loved to see in this game is multiplayer. No, not the co-op on this game, but the online space battles, or tank battles. Hell, how about an online stealth missions with the Giant Wing, as you have one guy build up their forces in a stronghold, and the player with the Giant Wing comes in and tries to take the flag, or hack many computers as you can. That would have been so great. This would have put the game into a legendary status. But as it is, this is one heck of a game, and I highly recommend it. And if you have a Wii U, you best pick it up, because this game is one of a kind.
So yeah, that was fun, right, boys and girls? But we're not over yet, because this is a twofer, as we're going to take a look at the game that came bundled with this, Star Fox Guard.
Star Fox Guard is a tower defense game that has you strategically put cameras in places that will defend the metals of the company that hired you as mining. As you're hired by Grippy, Uncle the Slippy, great naming, guys, just on the ball right there. Anyway, that's pretty much the story, as you defend Grippy mining from these mysterious robots that want to take out this mining operation, from a little tank to spring-loaded robots that can jump over walls to Five Nights at Freddy's shout out. This game's enemy selection is very diverse and fun to take down, as there are many types of sentry guns to unlock. As the lock-on gun takes down multiple enemies at once, to the snowball gun that does exactly what it says, to the freeze gun that, well, freezes enemies.
Let's kick some ice.
Wow, that was an original reference.
Hey, it was either Mr. Freeze or this clip.
I was frozen today.
Moving on, you have two types of robots to take out. One is the Chaos robots that try to take out your cameras, and the others are the attack robots that will end the mission if one of them gets to the core. As hectic as that sounds, the TV never really gets cluttered with tons of enemies that you are so overwhelmed with. If you place your cameras in the right positions using the Wii U gamepad, you can push back any threat. This game also has some multiplayer in it, with Rivals mode, as one player sets up the defense as another one attacks, with the robots staying counted throughout the game. If you succeed in attacking or defending, you get experience points. If you lose, you get none. It's a really fun mode, and I hope the Nintendo can be more liberal with its online offerings, other than Splatoon. But this game is not really perfect. One is the graphics. They look pretty plain, other than the very diverse robot. Also, it is a tower defense game. If you're not really into the tower defense genre, it's not going to really help bring you in. And the online mode, while fun, is pretty lacking. But overall, I had a blast playing not only Star Fox Guard, but also Star Fox Zero, as I both give these games an 8 out of 10. Great stuff. You should go pick both of these games up immediately.
So, Star Fox Guard and Star Fox Zero are very highly recommended from me, Duke CT. So, Woodstock, what's up next?
TNA's Anniversary 2016.
Well, I can't avoid it forever. TNA's Anniversary 2016. And we will doubly ask the question, if a TNA pay-per-view goes on and no one orders it, does it really count as a pay-per-view?